Hey you guys, it's me Jemison at therapyhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is your weekly reading and it is for the air signs. So let's see what is showing up for Libra first of all. So I'm using a deck that I literally bought today and I love it so much, and I love the back. Like, don't you guys just love the back of these cards? Oh my gosh. Usually I don't read for other people with a deck that I bought. Like, I literally received the same day because I feel like I need time to kind of just get associated with it and all that kind of stuff. But this deck, I don't know, I just felt so drawn to it, and when I saw the images, I loved them even more looking at them like directly on the deck in comparison to when I was looking at them online. So I like them so much. I just wanted to use them for you guys and show them to you. And I hope you're not going to be freaked out by them or anything like that, because I did read some of the Amazon reviews. Some people find it a bit of a weird deck, like visually, but I like it. So let's see what is showing up for you guys. Let's start with the Libras. For the week beginning the 24th through to the 31st of July. So Libra, 24th to the 31st. You have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. With the Hierophant. With the Five of, could be rods, could be wands, but they don't write it on the card, so depends on what how what you know it as. And the card underneath, Five of Pentacles. So interesting reading, interesting. What I kind of see is the general meaning of the Eight of Cups is when you're walking away from something, you're leaving something behind. As you can see by this person, the cups are all piled up and she just has her hands in the air like, I just don't even want to deal with this situation. Like, I just want to leave it behind. I don't care anymore. So I feel like that might be your attitude towards something. Maybe something has just served its course, you just can't be asked anymore, or maybe emotionally it just doesn't serve you anymore, so you just decided to move on to something that is more fulfilling for you. I feel like the fact that she's wearing a red dress kind of draws me to the fact that I feel like there's been certain situations, and the Hierophant is wearing red as well. I feel like there's certain situations where maybe you're leaving a situation behind, because if this was a work situation, I would say your reason for leaving it behind could be maybe financially, especially with the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Maybe it hasn't profited you in any kind of way. Maybe you're not making enough money. Maybe it's just a case of, you need more money for the things that you're trying to do, and you just had to leave something behind because it's not really profitable. And so it could be that. The Hierophant is when you're dealing with somebody that could be a leader or an authority figure. So maybe this is the person that you're walking away from, or maybe this is the person you're walking to, because when you look at them together, it looks more like she's walking towards the Hierophant, but then they're both wearing red. So maybe you're gonna be leaving a situation behind, but maybe the boss or the person that you work for could be maybe willing to negotiate a salary, willing to negotiate some, your paycheck, whatever it is. Maybe that's something that needs to be discussed, or maybe financial things need to be discussed if it comes to a work situation. Maybe you haven't had that discussion before. Maybe you was quick to leave something behind, but when really you should have maybe like spoke about it a bit more, or maybe basically said where you're coming from. The Hierophant is a person that is he may have a way of doing things that is very structured and very set in his ways. So I don't know if that might be why you're leaving a situation behind, because maybe you're dealing with a person that's a bit stuffy and you just don't like the way they do things. Maybe you feel that they do things in a very outdated way, or a way that you're just, you feel like it could be done better almost. And so that could be another reason why there might be an issue between you and this other person, because I kind of see that it's kind of saying that if you do address this person about these circumstances, it could be that it could end up in an argument or a disagreement with this person, because they're very stubborn. So they may not be very open to new suggestions or different ways of doing things. And so yeah, that might be where the hard decision comes in, because this card can represent arguments. It also could be talking about competition as well. It can refer to being in competition with somebody else. So that could be the case as well. Maybe you're in competition. Maybe it could be that you're in competition directly with this other individual that I'm seeing in the middle, or maybe it could be a case of maybe you have some kind of inner conflicts as well about this situation when it comes to dealing with this other person. Maybe you and this person have maybe worked alongside each other or been in each other's life for quite some time, and so whatever conflicts or whatever issues could be coming up, uh you may have to consider the nature of this relationship, in terms of basically how the end result is going to be after this conflict you have with this other person. um some of you guys may also be moving on to a better position in that sense, because I guess the hierophant could have a feeling of representing another person, but the hierophant could also be you. Like maybe you're leaving something behind to go on to an even better position than what you've had in the past. But then the five of wands or rods energy could be saying that you've had to compete a lot for that position, for that position, for the respect, maybe of other people, or for other people to feel that you were justified in being where you are. So it could have that kind of feel to it as well. Um, yeah. And underneath it all, it's saying that money issues are definitely becoming apparent. Um, I think that for a lot of you guys, I don't know why, but I feel like a conflict could be centered around a money situation. Because I'm really drawn to the fact that you've received quite a lot of fives. That's another thing I that just came. I just realized that you have the Hierophant, which is five. You have the Wands card, which was a five, and then you have the Pentacles card, which is a five. And five represents change, change and challenges, conflicts. Five is a bit of a difficult number to deal with in some cases, because it could be saying that, yeah, you want the change, but the change definitely comes at a price. It comes at a challenge. There's something else that is coming behind this change. And so this isn't a time to really be, you have the choice to stick to what you know and to do what you've always done. But then I kind of feel that if you do that, you're going to be miserable, because something about this situation is saying you don't want to be there anymore. You don't want to deal with this situation anymore. So I think that if you was to feel like it wasn't going anywhere, or you wasn't able to escape the situation, that I think that you would really be fed up. But then at the same time, maybe it's not as simple as just leaving, because maybe you might be out financially, if you just maybe left a job or left something that was making you at least some money. So it could be that as well. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Libras. So peace and many blessings to you. I hope you do have a good week. I'll be seeing you. Bye.